welcome back. We have Team Ignite.
I'm KJ.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Flag War.
I'm the law.
All right. And here we have the first question. Who are you most afraid of? What team?
I don't know the teams. 200? Is it
Is Redshift
Okay.
doing it?
Redshift?
I think we have 200, Redshift, Forge, Quest, and Tropic Force.
Who's the 6th seed? Who's the 6th seed? I'll just say them.
The what?
The 6th seed, who's that?
All right, guys, welcome to another thrilling game of Echo VR Finals here for Season 1. I'm here with Pinch Nerve and Aiden VR on cams. And we're here watching Ignite versus 200. This game's for all the marbles. Whoever loses is out. Whoever wins continues on to tomorrow. This is the last game tonight here on Channel 2. What do you got to say, Pinched?
Well, first I got to say it's not for all the marbles. The casting team does get to keep 2 of them. But you know what? We have Ignite. Ignite just lost a game that just blew everybody's mind. They're in the loser bracket now. Now they're on the orange side with Matthew, KJ Temp, The Law, and Swag War. On the blue side is 200. 200 is an interesting team. They've actually beaten Ignite before in the regular season. However, only once over about 7 different games have they won. So we'll see what happens here. On the 200 blue side, we have Narwhal, Jax, Kroger's, and Win. And we're going to have that neutral joust in about 4 seconds. And out of the tubes they come. It is Ignite with the disc. Swag War going right to that double diamond and sending it forward into the bubble. No one's there except for Rin. And Rin is one of those really dangerous shooters. It's going to be sent out, but not quite all the way. Swag War is able to recover it. Passes down to the Law. The Law in the bubble over to Matthew. And in the goal, the Ignite has taken the lead with 2 points.
18-second goal there by Ignite, coming in fast, and we come to expect that from Ignite. Ignite always comes with that high caliber gameplay, but we've seen a lot from 200, so let's see this offensive joust. I would expect some good stacks here. And pass over to Kroger's. Kroger's looking for his next pass. Over to Rin. Rin passing it up, but picked off by Swag War. Swag War throwing it down to his teammate KJ. KJ going for the 3, and it's in!
Wow! And Ignite is up by 5. What a beautiful shot. And that's the way you start a game. Hey, we're 1 minute into this. We're going to have a 200 offensive joust. They're already down by 5. It's still early. It is Jack sending it forward over to Kroger's. Kroger's all the way across, but no! Picked off and sent right back. Here come the Ignite stacks. It is KJ Temp. Ooh, but Jax is able to block it, sends it right back out, getting it carried in. It's a stun, but no, Matthew brings it in the back. 2 more points. Ignite up by 7.
Those stuns were the name of the game there in Bubble there for Ignite. And those stuns offered him to do 3 back-to-back-to-back shots to put it in. All right, let's see if 200 can answer back. They need a successful offensive joust here. Passed over, but stunned out by the Law. But picked back up by Kroger's. They're handing it back and forth. All right, we got a full court shot here and a ding. All right, picked up by Narwhal, but stolen by Swag War. Swag War looking for a possible pass or clear throwing it up through mid. Takes a weird bounce, stays there. Stunned out by Narwhal. Narwhal throwing it down, but picked off by Swagwar. Swagwar looking downfield. Possible passes, taking their time. They do have a 7-point lead. They're in no rush to score. All right, looking for a possible pass or clear. All right, but thrown all the way down and connecting with the Law. And the Law for 3 points. And I've said it once, you leave that goal open at this caliber, they're putting it in.
12, 11,
Wow.
10,
And you know what? Less than 7 minutes into the game,
7,
Ignite
6,
is up by 10.
4, 3,
Totally different game that they played earlier. And out of the tubes, it is 200. It's going to be slapped forward. Kroger's with the disc, but gets stunned out. Team is able to recover with Narwhal with the disc, sending it all the way across. I don't believe anybody's there. And then, oh, there was Rin going to forward it along, but it's going to be picked up by Swagwar on the floor and sent right back through the mid. However, the stacks are coming. Who's there first? It is Jack, sending it right back across to Kroger's. Kroger's is able to avoid the defense and brings it forward. A little dribble there. Kroger's with the disc, going for that very sharp angle, not making it. And it's going to be stolen away by the Law and sent right back out the bubble. KJ Temp is over there, passes it over to Matthew. Matthew going for that long shot, but no. Jax is there, picks it off, and is going to bring it back. A little tease on those passes there. Not quite throwing it. Finally does send it across to Kroger's. Kroger's along that ceiling area, bringing it forward, getting a little bit of harassment, resets it back to Jax. Jax going forward all the way to Kroger's. Not in the bubble. It's going to go all the way across to Rin. Rin is dangerous. Rin's going to send it toward the bubble, but not in the goal. Not a pass. Swagwar is able to pick it off, sends it right back out. Rin does recover it for 200, and it was a pass over to Kroger's that's missed. Going to get slapped across by Matthew in that middle area. Who is there first? It is Narwhal. Goes backward, but Swagwar picks it off and sends it right through the mid, bouncing it off the shield. But who is there? It is Matthew. Bring it in. Going to walk it in. No, Jack steals it away and sends it out back through the mid, bouncing on the ceiling. Who's there? It's Kroger's. No, it's stolen away. It's Narwhal. No, it's Swagwar. They're all getting stunned out, one after another. KJ's able to touch it, but finally, the Law is able to send it out through that right tunnel, but not hang on, and Rin is able to grab it. It is a boxing match here, folks. It is a street fight. It's Rin all the way over to Jax. Jax through mid. No, it's Kroger going to grab it in the middle and send it along, but picked off by KJ Temp. Send it through the right tunnel, and who's there? It is nobody there. Oh, and in the goal for 3 points. Ignite is up by 13 with less than 5 minutes remaining.
And when no one's home, another 3 gets added to the board. All right, and you know, the 200 hasn't broken that seal yet, and we need to see it. And you know, this could be because Ignite came in with a chip on their shoulder. They never expected to be in this losers bracket. So they're fighting to work their way up, and they're definitely showing their dominance in this match so far. The Law throwing it down, bouncing off shield. Ooh, and it's still floating. Picked up by Kroger's. Kroger's looking for a possible pass, bouncing it off the middle, back to himself. Looking for another pass, passing back to Jax, but we got a floating disc. Jax snags it, looking upfield over to Kroger's. Kroger's looking into bubble. On a missed pass, but picked up, but that saved by Swagwar. You cannot complain with a save like that. All right, disc popping into bubble. Bubble picked up by Kroger's. Kroger's looking upfield. They need to get this disc moving. Get that score. Break the seal. Disc into Rin's hand. Rin down to Jax. Jax looking for the next pass. Possibly to Narwhal, but looks to reset it. Back to Jax. Jax gets stunned out, though, by KJ. KJ clearing it all the way down into the bubble for a 3 by Matthew.
Wow, another 3-pointer, and Ignite is now up by 16. Yeah, I got to tell you, in between the rounds, in between the second set of games and this set of games, I was speaking to a player of Ignite. I can't really say who, but they were angry. They were not happy at all to be in this losers bracket. And you know what? I see it. They're playing with a vengeance. They're playing as a totally different team. but 200's not out of it yet. It is Jack sending it through the middle over to Rin. Rin going for that long 3-point shot, and 200 is on the board.
Man, maybe Rin can get the gears going like last game. 32 points by Rin in the last game that they've played. So they're not feeding Rin as much. Rin is playing it more in a mid-roll this game, and I don't know if that's intentional. But we got 3 points on the board for 200. Still a decent amount of time left on the board. Could happen with some fast scores. All right, Rin's got the disc again, looking upfield. Going for the full clear. Possible stack coming in. Jax is going to grab it and put it in for 2. I don't know if stuns were at play there. I couldn't see that side of the field, but you would almost think they would have someone in net.
You know what? Sometimes you got to play aggressive, and sometimes you don't. This time, hey, they're still ahead by 11 points. But we're going to have an offensive joust. It is Ignite. Matthew with the disc. Matthew under absolutely no pressure. We have less than 2 minutes remaining in the game. No hurry here. Waits till the stack comes in. Sends it all the way up and across to Swag War. Looks like they're just really slowing this down. They are in no hurry. They have the lead. They have the time. Just kill a little time here. Pass to KJ Temp. And KJ Temp very gently puts it in the back of the goal for 2 more points.
And I mean, why would you have to be in a rush when you can just score like that, right? You already have the lead. I'm just gonna work it upfield. You're not getting pressured. And if I was a 200, I would see that as disrespect. I would start pressuring that disc. And they got to get the gears rolling. 200 with the disc, passing over to left tunnel. And if I was 200, I would be thinking about momentum into the second game, and that is momentum right there with a 3-pointer by Rin.
Wow! And Rin is just dangerous. You get that disc in Rin's hand, quite often it's going to be in the goal with 3 points. And we're going to have an Ignite offensive joust, but there's not a whole lot of time. 40 seconds on the clock. Matthew's going to send it to the left side, picked off by Kroger's. Kroger's bringing it in, not getting much pressure. It's going to be a send over to Rin, and Rin flings it through for 2 more points, but they're still down by 8.
And no, Jack scored. I was about to say Rin has all the points again, but I'm like, nope, that's not the case here. But you keep seeing a repeated pattern. And I think Ignite's doing a better job of shutting down Rin, and that's where we're seeing it. But I think they're slowing down here, knowing they have a lead, trying to get that clock to run down. And we got 5 seconds, and it looks like, and it is, Ignite's gonna take round 1. Aiden, you got anything to say about that first round?
I don't know if Aiden has a mic.
I have a mic. Hi.
He usually does.
Am I speaking? Hello?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
can
hear
hear
him?
Hi.
Oh, no,
how
you're
are
supposed
you?
to say you don't hear him.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, I don't hear him.
Oh, no, you don't hear me. Oh, what am I ever going to do? Okay. So, first half of the round, I have to say 200 was not doing so hot against Ignite, but they came back, right? They were like 15 points down and they came back to 10. So that's pretty good for half round. I think the second round is going to be a lot closer. One thing I am noticing from Ignite though is they're playing this very quickly. And 200, they're being left in the dust this time, just a little bit. They're starting to catch up, but they have to get used to the speed again. Because 200 just played against a much slower team. Ignite, they're Ignite. They're very quick, very fast throughout the field. You never know what they're going to do.
I have to agree with you, Aiden. I'm looking at the stats, the team stats, and 200 has actually held onto the disc longer, but obviously Ignite scored a whole lot more points. They have almost double the number of shots taken, double the assists. 200 does have quite a few bit more saves, but the stuns, 43 stuns for Ignite, 30 for 200.
Saves come when shots are getting taken on the goal, and we got a neutral joust. All right, Swagward picking up the disc, looking for a pass up field. Ignite looking to play fast again, but picked off by Rin. Rin going for the full clear down all the way into bubble. All right, we got a floating disc, and 200 starts off with 2 points.
Get your launchers.
And that is Narwhal putting it in for the first 2 points of the second round. And you know what? We just may see that third round. Much too early to tell. We have an offensive joust by Ignite. We're about 9 minutes, 25 seconds on the joust. And here they come. Matthew with the disc. Matthew getting a little bit of pressure, just walking the disc forward, tempting that defensive stack, kind of taunting them a little bit there, it looks like. Not sure exactly what they're doing here, but they send it across to the right where KJ Temp sends it back across, but Narwhal picks it off, sends it across to Rin. Rin is going to pass it all the way across to Kroger's. Kroger sent it down. There's nobody there. Picked off by Swag War. Swag War's getting a little bit of harassment, but not much. Sends it up through the right tunnel where KJ Temp's going to take the long shot, but no. Off the ding ring. And it's going to be Narwhal's going to be able to grab it. Back and forth, however, it does get cleared out of the bubble. Not quite out of the side where the Law is going to get it. Gets harassed, sends it across to Matthew. Matthew up, but picked off by Kroger, sent through the right tunnel. And here they come once again. No, it is going into the goal, and 200 is up by 5.
And what an answer from 200. What we're seeing more
There you go.
now is they're making more. They're taking advantage of their possession time. Last time they had more possession time. Now they're taking advantage of it and getting those scores. All right.
Oh,
We got
Kroger's
offensive
doesn't hit
joust
those
by
shots.
Matthew passing it to the right. Passing back over to Matthew. They're playing a little more slow and reserved than we've seen from Ignite. All right, passing it up to Swagwar. Swagwar slowly working it up. Looking for the reset, though, over to Matthew. Matthew looking for the pass upfield now. Over. Oh, and a missed cut pass? Or did we? Oh, no, never mind. It connected and it scored. I am crashing. So I might have to get back into the game. But I looked over at the stream. All right, I'm going to pass it over to you, Pinch.
All righty. Hey, that is the Law with 2 points, and they're finally on the board. But they're still down by 3. But only 1 score. It's a 200 offensive joust. Jax with the disc. Sends it across to Kroger's. Kroger's getting a lot of pressure. Forwards it over to Rin. Rin back to Jax. Jax resetting it back to Rin. Rin bringing it back. And a reset to Kroger's. Kroger is going to bring it forward into the bubble where Rin's awaiting, but stolen away by Matthew and sent back out of the bubble into mid. It's up, it's down. It is Matthew with the disc going for that nail slot. No, geometry is in the way. On the ceiling, it's Matthew once again with the disc. KJ Temp tries to bring it in the bubble, but gets stunned out. Matthew is able to recover and take the 3-point shot, and we have a tie game.
All right. Yeah, I'm still trying to load in. So
Not a problem. I'll keep it going. Hey, lots of action, lots to talk about. We have a tie game. It is 6 minutes and about 30 seconds remaining. It's a 200 offensive joust. Jax with
I'm
the disc.
officially back.
Stolen away by KJ Temp. And, off the ding ring. Matthew has to clean